Welcome to the K9s for Veterans podcast, Operation Honor. Join us on this amazing journey. Hosted by Michael Tellerino, your guide through these inspiring stories along with special co-host Kenny Avery. In this podcast, we will share personal stories and highlight impactful programs that empower our veterans. Discover the impact that service dogs have in the lives of veterans. Tune in to witness heartfelt moments and transformational journeys. Get ready to connect, learn, and be inspired by our veterans' stories. Operation Honor is here to uplift and empower. Let's begin this important mission together.
Just keep. Hello, and thanks for joining me tonight. My name is Mike Tellerino. I am your host for tonight's podcast, along with my co-host Kenny Avery. And I got a really good friend of mine, Shawn. Shawn, introduce yourself and a little bit of background about why we're here tonight.
Yeah, so my name's Shawn Nisius. I'm owner of annual suicide awareness and prevention rides, as well as Project I'm a Survivor. A little bit about our nonprofit, but we are the bridge between other nonprofits and accomplishing their missions, as well as teaching the survivor mentality.
Shawn, tell us about this event you have coming up.
Yeah, so March 14th of 2026, down at the venue down in Janesville, Wisconsin, we are hosting this one is for our Vets Military Gala. And what we're doing is we are raising money on behalf of my organization for Vets Roll, which Vets Roll is a organization dedicated to bringing closure, gratitude, and respect for our senior veterans and taking them down to Washington, D.C. to see the memorial wall.
Wow, that's amazing.
That sounds cool. That's nice.
Yeah. Tell us, what are you going to have at the event?
Yeah, so a lot of you guys already know. I've been talking about it way too much, but we have you guys have of course heard of Evel Knievel. We've all heard of him. Yeah. We have Christian Knievel, his granddaughter, which owns the Knievel Tribute Band, coming out as our entertainment. And then as we also have Miss Wisconsin Teen Natalia Pop singing our national anthem. So that's going to be pretty exciting. And then as well as to all our combat engineers out there, our 12 Bravos, we're doing a little bit of tradition with the tradition of the combat engineers is bringing in grog. We're going to be making grog that night, which is the ceremonial punch of the engineers. We promise we're not going to put the sock in it though. So everybody's safe from that.
You know what? I met her about a year ago. Oh, she's a fantastic young lady. She's great. She brought out a bunch of Robbie Knievel stuff too.
Well,
it was really nice.
Everybody knows Knievel. Who doesn't know Evel Knievel, right?
Yeah.
Now I never seen his daughter, never heard his daughter perform, but from what I heard, she's pretty good. She's a great singer.
Yeah, she performed at the Buffalo Chip there in Sturgis, so she got a gig out there, and then they've been really, really booked up. And if you look at John Guarini Music Productions and what they do, it's they're all over the place, to say the least. All throughout Chicago as well. She's Illinois based, so.
Shawn, you've been helping. I mean, I've known you for a number of years now, and you have been helping and supporting veterans in one way or another since I can remember, since I first met you. So first of all, I just want to thank you for doing what you're doing to help veterans and first responders as well. I mean, you're doing God's work. You really are. Because of what you're doing, you're allowing that group that you're sponsoring to help others that they couldn't do without your help. So thank you for all you've done in the past and all you're going to do in the future to help support veteran organizations, because it's because of what you're doing, other organizations are able to do what they do. So thank you. I really mean that.
And that's great. Like we're at 7 years now. This is our 7th annual ride, and like especially you already know we put together, me and you did the We Are In This Together ride, which was our 3rd annual. And we raised, I believe, a little bit over $3,600 for your guys' organization. And yeah, it's been just pure passion from there. And especially this annual suicide awareness and prevention rides. It started back in September of 2020. I had a friend and comrade who lost his silent battle, and that kind of drove me to doing this ride every year. And it's crazy. The first ride was named "This One Is For You," which we took about. It was only 10 bikes and like 3 or 4 cars down to Plain, Illinois, just to support out the family. And that we only put that together in a week, I think it was. And then following that, we had the Never Forget the Fallen ride, and that was one of our big rides, and that was one amazing ride. We had I think a month and a half of networking, and we had about 120 to 130 motorcycles with 20, 30 Jeeps, I think it was. Yeah, that was amazing. And yeah, no, after that ride, I started to finally understand myself and actually start working on my own self, coming out about my own mental endeavors. And I have learned so much throughout the years. And it's for everybody who's just been supporting, and just going through the motions with us. It's been a very memorable time. And especially for us to be 7 years later, it's like, it's baffling, and especially for this event. If I could tell you the amount of stuff we've had to go through to get to this event and getting all our sponsors, it took a lot of time. And especially because this event, this one is for our vets. It's gonna actually be this is like the rally event to my bigger event, where we're taking 5 rides, 5 Harley Davidson dealerships, and we're merging all 5 of those rides together in Darien, Wisconsin on August 22nd of 2026.
So the Gala, if I'm not mistaken, that's not a bike run.
No, it is a dance.
Sort of a black tie dress up event.
Yes, okay, sir.
Tell us about the bike run you're doing.
Yeah, so it's been promoted since June 1st of last year, and we have been we've been going through our ups and downs, because you think we have 5 different rides, like we got House of Harley Davidson of Madison, Kago Harley Davidson, Woodstock, and Windy City all in on this. We'll be promoting this event, and one of the things that's going to be mentioned at the gala, you got 5 rides, 5 Harley Davidson dealerships, and 5 different branches. If you want to include the Space Force, we'll include that with the Air Force, because that's what we
won't. No, we won't.
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
But all 5 of those rides, each one's gonna have their branch, and the logo, that's gonna change the 5 different camos for each military, and really? they're going to be promoting as Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Echo Team, and all the new logos are coming out on the night of the gala.
Awesome. Shawn, if somebody wants to support you, volunteer for you, help you, sponsor you, give us some information, because what you're doing is really worthwhile. We need to get people involved with you.
Yeah, so we only have, besides all those sponsorships are already taken up for the ride. They're the 5 that are sponsoring for the event, this military gala. You have Cardinal Heating and Cooling, which is veteran owned out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. You have as well as Bravo Team, Tanis Construction LLC. And then we have Heroes for Heroes, which is a Wisconsin, Milwaukee-based organization. And then we have BioSweep, and then as well as JJO Construction LLC out of Wisconsin. Awesome. And yeah, so we're gonna have one big sponsor that we're gonna be providing. And that sponsor is going to just sponsor the whole thing. The ride is free. The ride is a free ride. You only got to show up, sign up for registration, and you're on the go with the whole ride, the whole day. We have 20 different police agencies in this ride that are we're still waiting on the full confirmation, but we have that support from all the agencies across Wisconsin and Illinois.
That sounds like a long ride. That sounds like a long ride.
Yeah,
You got
How long of a
you got
ride is
three
it?
rides merging into one,
two rides.
or actually all of them merging into one. So
It's too long for me, sir.
How long of a ride is it? Sounds fun.
I don't know yet. It's like you got 2 year or 2 years of networking, and we got to always make sure the day's right. And if it's a nice day, and so it's a nice day, it could get pretty crazy because I'm like last year, for example, I was out at about 40 events, and then this year I'm all over the place, and we're really networking and pushing out. We just got the coins, so we got challenge coins. How we got challenge coins in the military?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That logo right there is going to be on a challenge coin,
Nice.
and it's going to be cut out with the wings in the coin,
Wow.
which is freaking cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. Listen, but let me ask a question. If the ride is free, how are you making money on that ride?
Yeah, so we're basing it off our sponsors. So one of the things with our sponsors, so say House of Harley is $1,000 sponsorship, and then as well as $1,000 donation, or whatever they would like to donate. That's who is the sponsor of that ride. That's where the money comes in. And then as well as we'll have alcohol sales, food sales at the end of the ride,
Okay.
raffles, and then as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. My commitment is I want to really hunker down on this and make it a very small business orientated model. And this is actually going to turn into the Veterans Motorcycle Rally next year, where we're going 2 days.
Wow.
And where are you going to go? Where are you going to go for 2 days?
Well, it's going to be August 21st and 22nd, the 2 days to the weekend right after Sturgis.
Where do you ride to?
So Darien West Park. Darien West Park is a really nice. It holds Darien Corn Fest, and it was crazy. We were in contract talks with another organization for about 6 to 7 months, and well, they backed out. And then it took me 2 weeks to find West Park, and it's an amazing facility. They have a stage. They have a big parking lot, and enough to fill what this ride can accomplish, and yeah, I'm slowly working on a couple things, but there might be some military honors that everybody's gonna love there for sure, but we'll see if we get it.
Are you looking for volunteers? If people want to learn more about you, your website, your Facebook page, why don't you give that to us?
Yeah, so Annual Suicide Awareness and Prevention Rides is the page, and then the group page. And then the page is Project I'm a Survivor, and that's the nonprofit. And the nonprofit Project I'm a Survivor has been open since May of 2022. And yeah, we've been about 3 years a nonprofit there in Illinois. So it's amazing. It's amazing feeling, especially with all the stuff that's happened this year. One of the crazy things is I just came out on Facebook, but I'm having a baby around the time the ride happens.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, boy, girl. You know?
So I have a contingency plan. I'm going to have a contingency plan with Wisconsin State Patrol. If I have to get to the hospital, that's going to have to happen.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah, I don't think
you got an escort.
Yeah. So that would be awesome. But she's due August 28th, and the ride's August 22nd. So I hope it's not the case, but I'm going to have those contingency plans in place to make sure that this ride is accomplished, and especially with all the people that are supporting.
That could happen at any time.
Yeah, I know. And it's an exciting feeling, especially it's my first kid too. So
that's what I was just going to ask.
I'm happy.
So, newborn dad is the name, right?
So, I can't thank you enough for doing what you're doing. We need to get the word out to as many people as we can about Operation I'm a Survivor, because our project I'm a Survivor. I'm sorry.
Hey, you could use it.
Yeah, right. No, that's great. I'm glad we're able to get some of the messaging out so people could see it and know what you're doing and help support what you're doing, because what you're doing is so important to help other organizations so they can help our veterans. We're not doing enough for our veterans, especially now what we have going on in Iran. We need to really show these veterans that we appreciate what they've done in the past and what they're doing for our future right now. It's so important that we do that.
Exactly, and I believe that one of the biggest things to that argument is teaching the survivor mentality. When you say "Project I'm a Survivor," it's you. You say I'm a survivor. And that's kind of the goal, is just to not only have a ride that represents that, but also building the camaraderie in the community, and as well as making those relationships is what this ride is all about. And it's, like I said, it's 7 years. We're into it, and it's an overall mission. And I have healed from my wounds, and I've healed from the things that I have got through, and I am beyond happier than I've ever been in my life. And giving this out and letting people know, and following the story, and I own a podcast called Your Story Matters, and I need to get back into it. I've been so busy. I haven't had time to do it.
Shawn, what you're doing is great. It's even with our service dogs, just helping our veterans get through this PTSD. These dogs, they actually save lives. They really do. And there's so many great organizations out there like yours that are doing things to help our veterans that are struggling with PTSD, that we just can't thank them enough. And the only way we can thank them is by doing what you're doing to show them that we appreciate what they did for our country.
Yeah, we survive, and that's the biggest thing. And that's kind of goes into the speech I'll be giving on that Saturday night, is I am an American soldier. When we say that in the military, it turns into we. And that's our accomplishment after we get out of service.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, that's okay, because you're really bright now, son.
I know.
Shawn, I want to thank you for coming on tonight, just to let the public know what you're doing and how you're helping our veterans. It's truly a great mission, and I like I said, I've known you personally for a number of years, and you're very sincere about what you're doing, and your heart's in the right place, and you're putting our veterans first. So I can't thank you enough, and I'm sure Kenny feels the same way.
I do.
I mean, we're both veterans. We've both been there and done that. So we know what it means to have people support us. I mean, we need to have more people aware of our veterans and what their struggles are. And the only way they're going to know that is by what you're doing.
Exactly. And one of the big things is this one is for our vets. It's a huge campaign this year. So we're going to have supplementary events and stuff like that that are going to go to other organizations as well. And my goal is to support everybody as possible. So your organization, Heroes for Heroes, to Vets Roll, to Bravehearts, to all those other organizations. My goal is to develop something that helps out every organization. I'm still working on that. But that's one of my goals. And I really want everybody to prosper, because it's all of us. It's we, and understanding that it's we. Right. And when we come together, we create change.
Right. We are in this together. And again, thank you for what you're doing. I want to thank you for being my guest tonight. You're a good man, a good friend. Keep up the good work, because you are truly making a difference. God bless you.
Thank you, Mike. And I'm going to be out at your gala on the 28th of March, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will be out there.
I'll see you then, sir. Have a great night.
All right.
Good night.
All right. Good night.